Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the mat. Thank you for choosing to practice with me. Today's practice is another full body dynamic creative vinyasa flow. We'll be working on building strength through our upper body, engaging our core, and so building our core strength and toning our ab muscles, toning our obliques, and improving flexibility and building strength in our legs. So it's a full body vinyasa. It's a great practice to do on a daily basis for like a quick workout, and we don't need any props for this practice, but if you do use a block in your practice, have it handy. But other than that, we will not be needing any other props in the practice. Please listen to your body and honor the way you're feeling, and if you need to take a pause, if you need to modify any asana or to bring down the intensity of something, please feel free to do that. You can always rest in a child's pose, or take a break, take a pause in a downward facing dog, or just in a seated asana. And if you feel like you need to spend a little longer in any asana, and if that feels nice in your body, please pause the video, take your time and come back to it. And honor the way you're feeling today. We feel different in our body every single day, and sometimes it's very easy to move a particular certain way, and sometimes our bodies just doesn't want to do that, and it's okay. Every day is different, so go with the flow, and don't judge yourself for it. Don't stress too much on how you're looking or in a particular asana, or how deep you can go in a particular asana, or how deep you cannot go in a particular asana. That is not the point of the practice. It is the joy of the journey. So enjoy the process, and if something feels challenging, breathe through it, because you'll come out on the other side being much stronger than where you started, and you might surprise yourself, who knows. So with that thought, we'll start the practice, and please do subscribe to my channel. I upload a new vinyasa flow every week, and I would love to hear from you guys. So please leave a comment below and let me know what you think, and if there is anything that you want me to build a sequence around, I would be happy to get a feedback, so I can get new ideas to bring in new vinyasas for you guys. And please do like and share the video and subscribe to my channel. Your support is extremely appreciated. Thank you so much, and I'll meet you on the mat. We'll begin our practice today in Tadasana at the top of the mat. Engage your core, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, sweep your arms up and lift your heels off the mat. Bring your arms to touch over your head. Exhale, come back into Tadasana. One more of that. Inhale, lift your heels, sweep your arms up, bring your arms to touch overhead, and come back into your Tadasana. We'll add on to that. Engage your core, lift your heels off the mat, sweep your arms, bring your arms alongside your ears, bend at your knees, cactus your arms, open your chest up towards the sky. Bring your arms back alongside your ears, come back into Tadasana. Bring your right knee into your chest, pull up on your pelvic floor, don't sink into your hips. Either stay here or extend your right leg and point your toes. Bring your arms alongside your ears and hold here for a breath. And slowly sweep your right leg, bring your right toes on the outside of your left hip, arms alongside your ears, and lean towards your left hip. Rotating your chest up, and hold the curtsy lunge for a breath. Bring your right knee back into your chest and come back into Tadasana. One breath. Inhale, lift your heels off the mat. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Sink your hips, bend at your knees. Open your chest up towards the sky. Arms come back alongside your ears. Come back into Tadasana. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Bring your left knee into your chest. Either stay here or extend your left leg. Point your toes and sweep your left leg around. Bring your left foot on the outside of your right hip and lean your body towards the right side. Arms are still alongside your ears. Rotate your chest up. Bring your left knee back into your chest, back into Tadasana. Bring your right knee into your chest, left palm comes on the outside of your right knee and take a twist here, or if you want to go deeper in your twist, bring your left hand on the outside of your right foot, extend your right leg and twist. Squeeze your inner thighs, pull up on your kneecaps, shoulders are moving away from your ears. Release from your twist, come back into Tadasana, switch sides. Left knee comes into your chest, take a twist with your knee bent or grab hold on the knife edge side of your left foot, extend your left leg and open your arms towards the left side of the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs so you are more balanced in your standing twist. Move your shoulder blades away from your ears. Slowly release from your twist, come back into your Tadasana. Take a deep breath here. Next breath, bring your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers and bring it under your right foot. Standing leg is strong and active. Either stay here, or if you want to play, you can start pointing your right foot and extend your right leg and fold forward onto your extended right leg. Slowly release and come back into Tadasana. That's a very strong balancing pose, and if you fall out of it, it's completely fine. But you should feel a nice release on the sides of your chest and in your lat muscles. We'll switch sides. Bring your left knee into your chest, interlace your fingers and bring it under your left foot. You can press into your hands and stay here, or start pointing your toes and slowly extending your left leg and folding over your extended left leg. I'm more stronger on this side. Slowly release. Bring your foot down onto the mat. Come back into your Tadasana. Take a deep breath here. Bring your right knee into your chest. Bring your right foot on the inside of your left leg. Bring your arms alongside your ears, or you can have your palms touch in front of your chest, coming into a tree pose. Engage your core, tuck your tailbone, pull up on your pelvic floor, and shoulders are moving away from your ears. You can either stay here or interlace your fingers, point your index finger and press your right heel into your left thigh. Rotate your chest upwards and lean your body towards the right side of the mat. Breathe here. Don't crank your neck. The back of your neck is long. Keep rotating your chest up and breathe. Center your tree and come out of your tree pose. I lost my balance there. Switch sides. Bring your left knee into your chest. Left foot comes on the inside of your right leg. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Interlace your fingers and hold your tree pose here. Engage your core. Pull up on your kneecap of your standing leg. Pelvic floor is lifted. Either stay here or rotating your chest upwards, press your left heel into your right leg and slowly start leaning your tree towards the left side of the mat. Breathe here. Keep back of your neck long. Slowly center your tree back and release your foot down onto the mat into your Tadasana. From here, sweep your arms all the way up, fold forward, halfway lift, bring your palms to your chest and forward fold and step back into your plank pose. From here, bring both your forearms down on the mat, coming into your forearm plank. Shift your weight forward and dip your nose in between your forearms. Come back into your forearm plank. Walk your feet closer to your hands, coming into a dolphin. Lengthen the back of your neck. Don't tighten your shoulders. One breath in your dolphin. Point your right toes. Lift your right leg, coming into a three-legged dolphin. Stay here or lift your left heel off the mat. Come back into dolphin. Switch sides. Push through your forearms. Lift your left foot off the mat. Stay here or lift your right heel off the mat. Come back into your dolphin. Walk your feet back, coming into a forearm plank. Dip your nose in between your palms. Bring your belly down onto the mat, coming into a Sphinx pose. Make this an active pose. Lift your knees off the mat, pull up on your kneecaps. Your legs are strong and keep pushing your chest through your upper arms and your elbows are pulling back. Imagine that you're trying to pull your mat back to your legs with your elbows. One more breath in your Sphinx pose. Tuck your toes, lift your knees off the mat, lift your hips up, coming back into your plank pose. Bend your knees, shift your weight onto the palms and shoot up into your plank pose, or you can just bring your knees down and come back up into your plank pose. From your plank pose, bring your right knee down onto the mat. Bring your right shin parallel to the short edge of the mat. Stack your hips and open up into your gate. Left arm comes alongside your ear. The weight is on the knife edge side of your left foot in your gate pose. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Bring your arms out into a T. Bring your palms alongside your ears. Interlace your fingers, extending your index finger out. From here, lean your torso towards your left foot. Rotate your chest up. Bring your arms out into a T and come back into your gate pose and lift your left foot off the mat and bend at your elbow, bend your knees and take a crunch. Extend your leg, come back into your T, bring your arms alongside your ears, interlace your fingers and rotate your chest upwards and dip your candle towards your left foot. Come back up, come into your supported side plank and take a crunch. One more time. Bring your torso over your hips, interlace your fingers over your head and dip your candle towards your left leg. Straighten up again. Back to your supported side plank. Lift your left leg off the mat and take a crunch. From here, extend your right leg back, coming into a full plank. Either stay here or if you want to play with lifting your left leg up, bring your gaze towards your right palm. Slowly come back to your side plank and bring your left hand down, coming back into your full plank. And let's Repeat that sequence on the other side. Left arm comes directly underneath your left shoulder and open up into your side plank on the other side. Bring your left knee down, shin comes parallel to the short edge of the mat. Extend your right hand over your ear. The weight is on the knife edge side of your right foot, and keep reaching through your fingertips. Bring your shoulders on top of your hips. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Interlace your fingers, extending your index finger up, and dip your candle towards your right foot. Rotate your chest upwards. Come back into your supported plank. Lift your right leg up. Bend at your knee, bend at your elbow, take a crunch. Come back up from your candle, arms come alongside your ears. Interlace your fingers and dip your candle towards your right side. Come back into your supported side plank. Lift your right leg up. Keep stacking your hips. Take a crunch. One more time. Lift your gate. Arms come alongside your ears. Interlace your fingers. Dip your candle towards your extended leg. Come back into your supported side plank. Stack your hips and take a crunch. Bring your right foot back on the mat. Extend your left foot out, coming back into your side plank. Stay here, or if you want to play with lifting your top leg off the mat, try that. Come back into your side plank, back to your full plank. Shift your weight forward, come all the way down onto the mat. Untuck your toes. Keep your legs active. Extend your hands forward alongside your ears. Lift your legs up. Lift your chest off the mat. Imagine you're holding an imaginary bar and pull your bar to your chest. We'll take 5 of these. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend your elbows and pull your imaginary bar. 3. 2 more. One last time. Bring your palms next to your chest. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees off the mat and push up into your plank pose. Shift your hips back, coming into your first downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. From your downward dog, point your right foot, lift your right leg off the mat, coming into a 3-legged dog. Either stay here or lift your left heel off the mat. Bring your left heel down, bend your knee and bring your right knee to touch your left elbow. Extend your right leg, flex your right foot, bring your left foot down on the mat like you would in a warrior 2. Extend your left hand over your ear, rotate your chest up and open up into your fallen star or fallen triangle. One breath here. Bring your left hand down onto the mat. Bring your right knee back into your chest and flip your dog, opening up into your wild thing. Rotate your hip up towards the sky. Bring your right palm back onto the mat and shift back into your downward facing dog. And let's switch sides. Point your left toes, lift your left leg up, coming into a 3-legged dog. Stay here or lift your right heel off the mat. One breath. Bring your right heel down, bend your left leg, bring your left knee to touch your right elbow. Extend your left leg, bring your back foot down on the mat, flex your left foot, extend your right hand over your ear, rotate your chest up and open into a fallen triangle. Both legs are active. Flex your left foot. Bring your right hand back on the mat. Left knee comes back into your chest and flip your dog. Open up into your wild thing. Bring your left hand down onto the mat and flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog, coming all the way back. Downward facing dog. One breath here in your downward dog. Next breath, point your right toes, lift your right leg up, coming into a three-legged dog. Bring your right knee into your chest. Right foot comes in between your palms. Lift up into your high crescent lunge. Square your hips towards the front edge of the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs here. Bring your palms to your chest. Shift your weight forward, transitioning into your warrior three. You can have your back foot flexed or toes pointed. Slowly stand up. Swing your left foot forward. Bring your left knee into your chest. Engage your pelvic floor. Extend your arms out into a T. Cross your left leg over your right, binding it either once or twice. Sink into your hips. Left hand crosses underneath your right, coming into eagle's pose. Engage your core, squeeze your inner thigh. Release your eagle. Step your left foot all the way back, coming back into your crescent lunge. Left arm comes forward, right arm back, taking a twist in your crescent. Left palm comes on the inside of your right foot, taking an easy twist. One breath. Either stay here, or if you want to come deeper into this, bring your left forearm down onto the mat and open into your twist. Bring your right forearm inside of your right foot, transitioning into a lizard. If this is too much for you, you can come up on both your palms and stay here in your lizard. Or if you want to take your lizard to a next level, then you can bring your right foot on a block and bring both palms on the inside of your right leg. Extend your left leg and stay here in your lizard, or come down onto your forearms here. If your right knee opens up, make sure that your right toes are tracking your right knee. Breathe into your lizard here. Come back up onto your palms. If you are using a block underneath your foot, remove the block from there. Come back into your lizard lunge. Frame your front foot and back to your crescent lunge. Extend your legs. Take a step closer with your back foot. Square your hips towards the front edge of the mat. Bring your palms on your hips and hinge from your hips. Make sure that your feet are on parallel tracks and your back foot is at an angle. Stay here or fold all the way down in your pyramid pose. Shoulders are moving away from your ears. Halfway lift, step back into your plank pose and flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog, coming all the way back, downward facing dog. We'll take that sequence on the other side. Point your left toes, lift your left leg up, coming into a three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, bring your left knee into your chest, left foot comes in between your hands and come up into your crescent lunge. Squeeze your inner thighs, work towards squaring to the front edge of the mat. Bring your palms to your chest, shift your weight forward and lift, hinge into your warrior 3. Slowly come all the way up, swing your right leg, bring your right knee into your chest, open your hands out into a T, wrap your right leg on your left either once or twice, sink your hips down, bring your right hand underneath your left, wrap your right hand, bind it either once or twice and hold your eagle. Sink your hips down, core is engaged, squeeze your inner thighs, release your eagle, step back into your crescent lunge, right hand forward, left hand back, taking a twist in your crescent. Bring your right hand on the inside of your left foot and open your chest up, coming into an easy twist. If you want to take this deeper, bring your right forearm down and open into your twist. If your left knee opens up, make sure that your left toes are tracking along with your knee to protect it. Bring your left forearm on the inside of your left leg, transitioning into your lizard. If this is too much, you can come up on your palms. And if you did play with taking your lizard deeper, then bring the block and bring your left foot onto the block. I can talk. Bring your left foot onto the block, extend your right leg and come into your lizard. Either stay here or bring your palms down onto the mat. My left knee opens up here, so my left toes track with it. Engage your back leg, core is active, sink into your hips. It's a very deep hip opener, so breathe through it. Come out of your lizard lunge. If you're using a block, remove your block from under your foot. Frame your front foot, tuck your back toes, lift your knee up, come back into your crescent lunge. From here, take a step closer with your back foot and make sure that your hips are facing the front edge of the mat. Bring your hands onto your hips and hinge from your hips, folding into your pyramid. Make sure that your feet are on parallel tracks. Every exhale, come closer to your front thigh. Inhale, lengthen your back. Halfway lift, step back into your plank pose and flow through your chaturanga, upward facing dog, coming all the way back, downward facing dog. Point your right toes, lift your right leg up, coming into a three-legged dog. Lift your left heel off the mat. Bring your right knee into your chest. Right foot comes in between your palms. Come up onto your high crescent lunge and open up into your goddess facing the longest side of the mat. Your toes are turning out, knees are tracking your toes. You should be able to see your big toe in when you squat into your goddess. Stay here for a breath. Extend your legs, bring your feet parallel and shift your hips towards your left foot and flex your right foot, coming into your skandasana. Pull up on your kneecap on your extended leg, and if you do take a bind in your skandasana, you can bind here, opening your chest up towards the sky. keep flexing your right foot. Release your bind. Bring your palms towards the back edge of the mat. Come on to your toes of your extended leg, coming into a low lunge. From here, bring your left shin parallel to the short edge of the mat. Sink your hips down, coming into a pigeon pose. Stay here or slowly walk your hands forward and rest your forehead on the backs, on the tops of your hands. Breathe into your hips and be mindful and work towards bringing your right hip down and closer to the mat. Slowly come back up. Come back into your low lunge. Bring your right knee down onto the mat. Shift your hips back and flex your left foot. Fold into your half splits. Hinge from your hips. Keep the back of your neck long. Shoulders are moving away from your ears. Either stay here, or if you're feeling that your hamstrings are warm enough and want to try playing with your full splits, slide your legs out, bringing your hips all the way down onto the mat, coming into your full splits. You can use a block if your hips are not all the way down onto the mat. Slowly bring your front leg back, coming back into your low lunge. Come up into your crescent lunge and open up into your goddess onto the long edge side of the mat. One breath in your goddess. Sink your hips down. Extend your legs. Bring your feet parallel to each other. Shift your hips towards the right side of the mat. Flex your left foot. Left toes point towards the sky and sink your hips down, coming into your skandasana on the other side. Pull up on your kneecap on your extended leg. Either stay here, or if you did take a bind on the other side, bind here. Rotate your chest up. Release from your bind. Come back into your low lunge, facing the front edge of the mat. Bring your right shin parallel to the short edge of the mat. Untuck your toes, come all the way down into your pigeon pose. Stay here or walk your hands forward and come all the way down. Your forehead can rest on the tops of your palms. Back leg is active. Back of your neck is long. Shoulders are away from your ears. Flex your right foot. Breathe into your hips here. Come all the way back up, back into your low lunge. Make sure that your legs are on parallel tracks. Shift your hips back, flex your right foot, fold forward into your half splits. Pull up on the kneecap of your right leg. Either stay in your half splits, or if you want to play with coming down into your full splits, you can extend both your legs all the way down and bring your hips down onto the mat. I'm way more tighter on this side, so you can put a block underneath your right hip to bridge that gap. Pull up on your kneecaps. Come out of your full splits if you are in full splits, and come all the way on all fours. Cross your legs, bring your sit bones onto the mat, and we'll come down onto our back and take a wheel pose for our back bend. But if you want to skip a back bend and go all the way into your shavasana and end your practice here, you can do that. If you are taking a wheel pose, bring your heels hip distance apart. Your weight is coming on your heels, and engage your core, suck your belly in, and lengthen your tailbone, and lift your hips up, coming into your bridge pose. I'm loving that breeze on my face. I'm so sweaty and that feels so good. You can either stay here in your bridge, or if you want to take a full wheel, bring your palms on either side of your ears and push your hips all the way up, coming into your full wheel. Work towards extending your hands, push down with your palms, and work your chest in between your hands, and breathe in your back bend. If you want to play with lifting one leg off the mat, bring your right knee into your chest, hold it here, or extend your right leg. Switch sides. Bring your left knee into your chest. Slowly release from your back bend. Bring your knees into your chest, rock from side to side, releasing your lower back. Close your eyes, hug your knees into your chest. Take a deep breath here. We'll take a plow pose, stretching our back in the opposite direction to our back bend. Coming into a shoulder stand from here, bring your hips to come over your shoulders. Support your lower back with your palm. Bring your elbows inwards towards each other. Extend your leg and coming up into your shoulder stand. Back of your neck is long. From here, bend your knees and bring your knees towards your forehead. Extend your leg out. Bring your toes onto the mat, or if your mat is not all the way up there, onto the floor, and slowly start straightening your legs. Back of your neck is long and your gaze is towards your navel here. Work towards bringing your hips directly over your shoulders. Breathe into that hamstring extension here. You can either interlace your fingers or keep your hands parallel. To come out of this pose, slowly start bringing your hips down, point your toes, and using your hands as brakes, slowly bring your hips all the way down onto the mat and extend your legs. We'll end our practice here in Shavasana. You can keep your legs bent, or you can extend your legs, close your eyes, loosen your jaws, loosen all your tight spots, release your shoulders. Breathe into your belly here. That was a really fun, powerful practice, and I'm sweating, and that breeze feels so amazing on my face right now. I can fall asleep here. But I need to get up and get my daughter back from school. So, oh well, we all have something to do on our to-do list all the time. So just take this time for yourself. You have earned it. Enjoy this time for yourself. Stay here for as long as you can. I hope you had fun in doing that practice with me, and it was everything that you were looking for today. Thank you so much for taking this time for yourself, for nourishing your body, for nourishing your mind and your soul. And I hope it left you as energized as I'm feeling now. And have a beautiful day ahead. I'll see you next week on the mat.